food court. Today we're here with Chef Andrea at John Doe Pizza. All right, Andrea, so what do you have for us today?
Today we have a mushroom pizza. So it's going to require fresh dough, mozzarella cheese, our scratch-made tomato sauce, 2 types of mushrooms. It's a mix of cremini mushrooms and button mushrooms, mascarpone cheese, and Parmesan cheese.
Where do we start at first?
We're going to start with rolling out the dough.
All right, well, let's roll the dough. All right, Andrea, so to start rolling the dough, what do we do?
So you're going to take a 7-ounce piece of dough, whatever dough, if you want to go get it from the store, go to your local pizzeria or make your own.
All right.
7-ounce piece of dough will stretch out to a 10 to 12-inch pizza. So we're going to go for an 11-inch pizza smack dab in the middle. So you're going to start with your dough. You're going to go ahead and grab it, stretch it. Do not put your nails into it. That'll lead to holes in the center. You're just going to stretch it from the center outward. Once you feel that it's to your desired thickness in the center, you're going to take it and you're just going to roll it in your hands and let the gravity take hold of the dough and stretch it the rest of the way out. Now, if you have to go back into the center, do that, but then go back to the edges and stretch it out to your desired inches. Make sure you check along the way how big your dough is. If you see any spots where it's thinner, make sure to avoid those as much as possible, because you do not want to have to pinch your dough. That's going to impede the rise. Then you would transfer your dough to a wire rack, pizza stone, pizza sheet, whichever you want, just to make sure it is well greased, well pan sprayed, or as clean as possible to make sure that your dough does not stick. So once you get your dough stretched out and on your wire rack that's well greased, you're going to bake it in your oven for about 7 minutes. That's what we have figured out is the best part, where it's not overcooked, not too underdone. Just so that when we put it in our ovens, that it doesn't burn the crust or leave the crust undercooked.
All right, so where we go next?
So we're going to go to the sauce. So you're going to take a 2-ounce ladle of sauce, put it smack dab in the middle. I like a sauce with a little bit of chunks in it. If you like a smoother sauce, please use a smoother sauce. And you're going to spread it all the way out to the edges of the pizza. If you would like to leave a little bit of crust, please feel free to do so. Once you're done with the sauce, you're going to go over and get some cheese. We use 3 ounces of cheese.
Okay, what type of cheese are we using to get it up?
It's a mix of mozzarella cheese and Romano cheese.
Okay.
And you sprinkle it on. Next, you would move to your mushrooms.
Okay.
Now you can use whatever mushrooms that you want, whichever mushrooms that you desire. The cremini and the button mushrooms, their flavors play off of each other.
Okay.
So one's not too strong, one's not too mellow, and that's why we like to use those.
Do we need to saute or do anything to them beforehand?
Yeah, I would saute them definitely. If you do not saute them, they actually burn.
Okay.
The heat is too dry.
Okay.
So sauteing will help release that moisture and be able to impart more flavor into the mushrooms themselves, which will enhance your pizza overall. So we actually saute them in olive oil, garlic, and thyme.
Okay.
And let them chill overnight to let those flavors build and set into the mushroom.
So they get to marinate overnight?
Yep.
Who knew?
After the mushrooms, we move on to the mascarpone cheese. Mascarpone cheese is actually quite thick. So I will take 2 spoons and then just dollop mascarpone cheese wherever you desire mascarpone cheese. It doesn't have to cover the pizza totally. I like to get little nuggets of mascarpone cheese all throughout and every other bite instead of a complete smear all over the pizza.
And let's see, we have one more cheese here.
Yes. the cheese baked in, so you can do whichever one you want.
Okay, well, let's put it on afterwards. So this is ready for the oven now?
Yes, it is.
All right. All right.
There you go.
And we have our mushroom pizza. Bon appetit.